What's up guys, Marco here. Today we're going to be breaking down Kanye West's and Dolla Sign's Field Trip. Hope you enjoyed the video. Field Trip is the third track on Kanye West and Dolla Sign's latest collab album, Vultures Volume 2. Well, how should I put this? This track is good, very good actually. I think it's the best thing that came out from both Vultures albums. However, the album itself, sheesh, it's bad, it's extremely bad actually. I genuinely struggled to make it to the end of the album, unlike Vultures 1, who I still strongly think that it was a goddamn decent album. Here I can't, I just can't try to make sense of the people that rate this album a 7 or actually 8 out of 10. I mean, I want whatever else smoking, man, cause it seems to be working. So yeah, anyways, with that being said, let's move on to the breakdown itself. So, first things first, this song was produced by Wheezy, Des Wright, E.G. Paris, Krishan, and the legendary Trackstar. Moving on, once in the first studio, we're going to be decreasing the BPM of the track from 130 to 122 beats per minute. Next, let's start working on a foundation, or the main melody, or whatever you wanna call it. So that's basically how the melody sounds. So we'll take each instrument at a time. So we're gonna start with this HARP right here. For this HARP, I've gone with the CF Power Pop preset in Atmosphere, and I've disabled the B oscillator, after which I've drawn this pattern in the piano roll. Next off, we're gonna add another Synthy pad preset. This time in Synology Pro, named PWM Soft Pad 1. And we're also gonna need the second pattern. Moving on, we're gonna add a pad preset named 76er Node in Analog Lab 5. Also, we're gonna need the second pattern. And the third one later on. Following up, we're gonna add some strings. Again, found in Analog Lab 5, named Boston Strings. And the last instrument needed for this melody is an organ. Found once again in Analog Lab 5. So, all together. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. So, before moving on to anything else, let's focus on the drums. Starting with the hi-hat, where we have this identical bullet preset. Next off, we have the snare with another identical preset. Following up, we're gonna add the kick, more specifically the rack kick, identical when played at B4. We're also going to need a second pattern. Moving on, we're going to add the 808. Also, we're going to need the second pattern. Okay, 2 for 2. So let's move on to the remaining instruments. The first one that I want to show you is this HARP roll right here. I remade this harp with the AX Harpsichord preset in Synology Pro, while also adding some reverb in the mixer. Moving on, for these mini bridges, if I can call them that way, we're gonna add a choir. And to top it off, to this mini bridge, we're also gonna add a bass. Here I've gone with this retail bass preset, where I've drawn this pattern. Now we're mostly done, we only have one more section we need to focus on, and that's Kodak's verse. So for this part, we're gonna open whosample.com, where we can see that Field Trip samples a song called Machine Gun by Portishead. Now we're gonna drag the sample onto our sheet, and we're gonna adjust it. And now the last remaining thing we need to add is another choir layering the sample. So for this choir, I've gone with the choir full as preset in Omnisphere, and I've added Fruity Pyramid Kikutsu and some Valharum. So with this, the breakdown is ready. So without no further ado, here's the final result.